My work has aesthetic similarities to that of colour field painters from the 1940s and 50s. I use colour and shape to create abstract form. Where we diverge is in medium, process, and execution. I use washes of paint on paper, which I then tear up and reassemble. Paper's always been central to my art practice, and in this work, it's no different. It hasn't always been considered an art medium. It's usually used as a substrate. What I try to do is put the material in the forefront. The torn edges and the structure of the paper in these works help create the pattern, tactility, and movement that I believe no other material could recreate. Paper is such a magical and unassuming material. It's one of the only materials that really seamlessly transition between 2D and 3D. As people, we're incredibly connected to paper throughout our lifetime. I know as a child, I would use paper to do doodles and make paper airplanes. And then as we grow up and we go to school and we're adults, we use paper in the workplace to print things. But it's more than that. It's in everything. It's in all our products we buy. It's in the packaging. It's everywhere. So it's become one of the most consumable commodities of our time. Because of that, it's such an immensely relatable medium. So it's easy to connect with, even in this unexpected form. The assembling of the work can be incredibly slow and monotonous. But what's great about that is it can be very meditative. I'm very lucky to have my studio in my home, but what that means is that I start work with my morning cup of tea. I'm quite an obsessive worker, so it takes a lot for me to stop work once I've gotten into a project. Pretty much, I don't stop until I have to go to bed or the project's done. Conceptually, this work is my attempt to take an emotion, experience, object or place and distill it down to colour, form, texture and movement. It's taking something whole, breaking it apart and then reassembling it into something that makes the most sense or no sense whatsoever. It's my attempt to capture visually a moment or an experience. I repeat this breaking down and reassembling throughout my process, starting from the initial experience, breaking it down into color, putting the color down onto the page, breaking up the page by ripping it up, reorganizing it into piles of tones and colors, and then like a puzzle, reassembling the colors into a version of order. What inspires this work differs. Sometimes it could be a conversation or a feeling, a taste, something I've seen, an object, it all depends. We're living in a complex and tumultuous time, and this can be quite overwhelming. I think for me, this work is my response to that, trying to pare back and reorder even the smallest of moments.